what is the best step forward? Is it to defend ESG data, or is it to attack these, the grandfather data of accounting and poke holes in that to show that it's all the same? Like, which is the better tactic here?
I know. I just think we're in I think investment theology, so to speak. I know
Yeah,
you're an atheist,
which is what we're talking about.
but investor theology needs to start with basic questions about what you're trying to achieve with your investment and what the best way to do that is. Now, and you and I talked about this in pre-production. Ricky Gervais had this really amazing quote about atheism, and I want to apply it to investing, which was, if you burned all science books and you burned all religious texts, and 1,000 years from now, all the science would look the same and the religions would look totally different. Now,
Right.
investors, you can kind of think of it like, if I burned all investor theology, like what is value investing? What is momentum? What is, what is an index supposed to be? And you just plopped an investor down and said, make some choices with all of this data today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you functionally fixate on one set of data versus all the other sets of data? Or would you
Right.
say, what if this helps me make my decision? That to me is a fascinating thought experiment, because I think if you were Hester Pierce at the SEC, for instance, and you
Yeah.
said, this data over here is important and this data is not important, I actually think if you were just plopped down and you had no training whatsoever and you said, make an investment decision, you would be actually predisposed to use everything in front of you and make different decisions than you do today.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
wouldn't be having an argument about these should be correlated or this shouldn't be correlated.
Yeah, you would just say, like, I prefer these data sets because they speak to what I think is the value of a company.
I think that's true. And I
Yeah.
think you wouldn't call it ESG either. You'd just call it a bunch of data that undresses a company. You'd kill
Well,
the
here's
acronym.
okay.